Hello, good morning. I hope you're having a great start to your day so far. Please do let me know what you're up to today in the comments. I would love to hear from you. In today's video, I am going to be sharing 3 of the easiest ways to help boost metabolism. If you're somebody like me who tends to have a slower metabolism and has to really be careful of what they eat or can easily put on weight, then this video could be really helpful, because a lot of us just tend to think about exercise as the best and only way to boost metabolism. And while exercise can really help, there are some other things that are much easier and take much less effort that can help us to boost our metabolism. And I'm going to share 3 of those with you today. I think you'll find this video incredibly helpful. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Tip number 1 when it comes to naturally helping us to boost our metabolism is ensuring that we're eating enough protein and having protein during each meal, especially starting our day off with protein. Now, not just because of what most of us think. There are a couple factors when it comes to protein. Of course, there is that protein helps us to feel fuller for longer. So if we were just to have a piece of toast for breakfast, we're not going to feel as full as if we had toast and an egg for breakfast, for example. That protein and the healthy fats are going to help us to stay fuller longer, which is great. But not only that, protein also helps us to preserve and maintain our lean muscle mass that we have naturally on our body. And we want to do that because the more lean muscle we have, the higher our metabolism naturally is. So, yes, exercise is important, but we also need to give the fuel to the body with those branched chain amino acids and with the protein to make sure that we maintain the muscle mass that we have. Not only that, the final thing about protein is called TEF, and that is thermic effect of food. What that means is the amount of energy your body has to expend to break that food down. And protein has one of the higher TEFs, thermic effects of food, on our body. It takes a little more work to break it down. So compared to carbohydrates, which our body can break down really easily to use as energy, protein takes a little bit more work for the body. So that's just another reason why protein is great to include in your diet and your lifestyle. So that is tip number 1. Tip number 2, this is a big one and probably the most enjoyable out of all of these tips, and that is sleep. Who doesn't love a good night's sleep? Am I right? Like, oh my goodness, when you have a good night's sleep and you wake up feeling rested, ready to take on the world, take on the day, your skin is looking good, your eyes are looking good, you just feel better, right? Well, when we get proper sleep, and especially the deep sleep, that is when we are helping our body to naturally boost our metabolism. And there's a few reasons why. Reason number 1 is when we do not get adequate sleep, it really messes up our hormonal balance, and hormones affect everything from how we feel to even our hunger. So those hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin, really mess up our appetite suppressing hormones as well as our hunger hormones. So it's kind of like a double whammy in that not only do you feel hungrier, you also don't have that natural kind of regulation that your body does for you to make you stop eating and be like, oh, I'm full. So it's a double whammy when it comes to those hunger hormones. And this is greatly affected when you do not get adequate sleep. That is part number 1. And there is a whole bunch more information when it comes to getting quality deep sleep that I've got for you on the next page. So tap the link I've placed for you around this video to head on over to the next page, and you can see some of the easy things that you can do to help improve your sleep. One of them takes less than 2 minutes. It's something that I'm doing every night, and I would love to walk you through that before bed routine on the next page. So tap the link if you want to check that out. But not only that, when it comes to muscle repair, that happens during sleep. So oftentimes you think, oh, I'm gonna go get an awesome workout in and then my muscles are gonna be stronger. But if you're not getting proper sleep, your muscles don't have the ability and the time to actually form and get stronger. Our HGH, human growth hormone, is something, again, that's naturally like a really great hormone that we have in our body that declines with age, but it's one of those anti-aging hormones. And when you get a good night's sleep, your HGH is much, much higher. So it helps with repairing tissues and cells, our skin, our hair, our nails, our muscles. When we get a good sleep, our body naturally has that higher HGH, which is so important as well. So get that sleep in check, honey. And I'm not just talking about that 8 hours of sleep. What really matters is our deep sleep as well. And there's my little pup who has completely been interrupting my deep sleep every night. But we're getting there. We're getting used to it. So it's all good. So the third and final tip that I want to share with you is all about stress. Okay, because I know us women, we have a lot on our plates. We got children, we got partners, we got houses to clean, we got bills to pay, jobs to hold down, we're trying to get fit. We are taking on so much in this day and age, and there's just a lot more stress in our lives right now. So what's really important is that we get a handle on our stress. When we are stressed, what happens is it boosts our cortisol, which again is a fat storing hormone. Cortisol increases fat storage, especially around the belly. Not only that, the most dangerous fat storage, visceral fat, which is the deep fat that gets in around our organs. So we want to ensure that we are really managing our stress to keep that cortisol in check so that we're not storing extra fat and we're not overeating. Because I don't know about you, but when I'm stressed out, my eating is all over the place. Sometimes I'm having, like something fast food and then I'm not eating again for 10 hours and then I'm pigging out on something later. That stress can really affect our want to overeat, but also our fat storage. So when you get good sleep, when you're handling your stress, when you're eating balanced meals, those are the three things, the trifecta, that is going to make all the difference in the world when it comes to helping us to naturally boost our metabolism without changing our exercise habits or anything like that. And again, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I've got a full before bed sleep routine that could really help you out on the next page, as well as tons more information, more than I could ever share with you. So I highly suggest you tap the link I've placed for you around this video, head on over to the next page so I can walk you through everything over there, okay? If you found this video helpful, please give it a like or a thumbs up. Be sure to share it so you can come back to it later and have an amazing rest of your day. We'll talk to you again soon. Big hugs, lots of love. Bye-bye.